Well, the secretary has a lot of serious business on his schedule as well. Today, the U.S. will formally call on the United Nations to push for a temporary ceasefire in Gaza ahead of the Security Council's vote. Their proposed draft to the UN says in part, under current circumstances, a major ground offensive into Rafah would result in further harm to civilians and their further displacement, including potentially into neighboring countries. Michael Allen is former assistant for national security to President Bush, and he joins me now. Michael, good morning to you. It's great to see you. What do you think about this UN resolution, this push to call for a ceasefire? This is a UN thing, so it doesn't hold any real weight. It's more where the United States stands. But still, the United States' opinion does matter here, and I don't think Israel would agree with this.
Yeah, here we have Israel fighting terrorists and an existential threat, and I took it as the Biden administration shooting Israel in the back. Israel needs more time to deal with this terrorist force. I understand we have grave concerns about the humanitarian situation, so let's continue to press for assistance and aid to get through. But we wouldn't have been dictated to after 9/11 in Afghanistan if the world community was standing up and saying, hey, you know what, America, back down against al-Qaeda. By the same token, Israel ought to be given more time and space to finish the job in Gaza, and then we can help them pull back.
Yeah, there's also a report, Michael, that the U.S. is working on a peace deal that includes a firm timeline for a Palestinian state. This would be perceived as being a reward for killing 1,200 Israelis. And there's no way a Republican administration would ever entertain an idea like this. But also practically, what would a firm timeline for a Palestinian state look like?
It would cause a headlong rush to try and make this work when the conditions are not set for that on the ground. First of all, it's premature because it would seemingly reward the Palestinians for Hamas's dastardly actions. But second, I don't think we've done any of the hard work. Who is going to rule a Palestinian state? Just which territory is going to be at play? And will they control their own borders and national security, so to speak, or will they let more terrorists and Iranian proxies into a new Palestinian area? So I'm worried about it. I don't think it makes sense. I think we have a long way to go before we get there. We need to let Israel finish the job first and talk about these other issues later.
Yeah, and speaking of Iran, there's also this other report that says that Iran is urging its proxies not to provoke the United States into a wider war. They're essentially telling all the H groups, Hezbollah, the Houthis, to kind of dial it back in the Red Sea and bombing our military bases in the Middle East. What is your read on that?
Well, I'm a little skeptical. I mean, it sounds great if that's true, if somehow President Biden was able to reestablish some deterrence and that they're rolling back. But I have my doubts. I, of course, saw yesterday, like you, all the news that the Houthi were shooting at ships again, and even crippled one that's from the UK. So I have my doubts about this. The proof will be in the pudding. Let's see how it looks in the coming weeks. But make no mistake, Iran is still after us in the medium to long term to try and kick us out of the region. So I wouldn't look for them to be too hospitable.
Yeah, the Houthis are also claiming responsibility for shooting down a U.S. drone off the coast of Yemen. The U.S. is investigating exactly what happened there. Really quickly, what is your take on that? Do you think the Houthis did, in fact, shoot down this drone? It's an MQ-9 Reaper drone.
I think they did. And now, look, they're going to get, this reminds everyone, they're going to get some missiles through. Eventually, they may get one at one of our warships. So we've got to be careful and work hard to degrade their capabilities as quickly as possible.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But as Todd just reported, let's all focus on pronouns as well.
Husband and wife.
Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. We appreciate your analysis as always.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.